Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of June 14th through the 20th. During that time, we have a new moon that comes in on the 15th, so that's a time that's a fresh start, new beginning, a good time to learn a new skill or start any new projects that you have been wanting to work on, both inner and outer. We then have the waxing crescent energy for the rest of the week, and that's a time of heightened senses when we can live up to those expectations and intentions that we've set for ourselves. So a good time to, make plans and start to take those first steps to working on those things that you've decided to do during the new moon. So please keep those moon energies in mind as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that we may or may not encounter, Capricorn. So, as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And your overall message for this reading is nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, let's see what the Capricorn Collective has going on for the week. As I'm shuffling the tarot, my fun weekly reminder for you this week is that you take the time to learn something new. So, a lot of times as adults, we just forget to, deep dive on something. And I mean, I feel like I learn something new every day. Um, but to really deep dive on something, I have to set aside time for myself to really do that, to read a book or maybe find a lecture or find a class on something to learn something new. So that is my fun weekly reminder for you, Capricorn, is that you take this new moon and this waxing crescent energy to learn something new, whatever it might be for you. Maybe you want to take a dance class. Maybe you want to learn how to change the brakes on your car. Maybe you want to learn how to read tarot cards. Maybe maybe you want to, I don't know, read a biography about someone that you're very interested in. Whatever it is, just learn something new. So, all right, I'll quit babbling. Let's get into this reading. Capricorn, June 14th through the 20th. Nothing is yet set in stone. Your present energy is feeling like you against the world here with the Seven of Wands. So there's something that you have an opinion on. And you seem to be holding your ground, but you are kind of getting pushback from others. So, again, nothing is yet set in stone. So maybe hold your ground. But I always say when I see this card, hold your ground, but also be open to listening. No one likes, just be open to really, really listening to what other people have to say. We'll see what your reading says when it comes out. That's hard to do. It's easier said than done sometimes. I do understand that. But when you're feeling like you against the world, there must be some reason all of these other people have a different opinion. So sometimes just, sometimes maybe we're not always right. All right, current situation, the sun. So you're pretty happy about it. You against the world, but and maybe you're just pretty happy about holding your ground there. You're like, you know what? I'm right. I'm gonna do my thing. Let's see. So you're generally pretty happy. So maybe it isn't a huge contention thing, but you do kind of feel like you against the world, but you're not unhappy about it. All right, at the root of your situation is the Empress card. So, I instantly got the feeling that for some of you, you're going up against the wife on something. With this Empress card, the Empress card, she's our most creative card. She is the creator of life. Many times she's the pregnancy card. You might be going up against you against the world about having another baby for some of you, or getting pregnant if you're female. So the sun card is being very happy, but you're feeling you against the world. And at the root of it has something to do with this the Empress, although she is about creating life and babies, it also is projects that you might enter into that would be something very long term, almost like the same time frame as a child. That you might, this might be about buying a home for some of you, where you're feeling like you want to, and you're up against the wife who's like, no, it's not time to do it, yet. And that this is going to lead to your ultimate happiness. So you're really kind of pushing and holding your ground. But, this Empress is about making the decisions creatively to undertake things that will take years and years to come to fruition, like a home, like a child, like a job that you might enter into, anything that's like a very, very long-term creative project. Okay, in your recent past here is feeling a little bit of self-satisfaction with the Nine of Cups. Over what? I'm not sure. Maybe just in general, you might just feel like, yeah, things are going good. Things are good. I'm still curious to uncover what's happening here with the Seven of Wands. Let's keep going. Nothing is yet set in stone. I almost feel like you're kind of at a decision point here. Nothing's set in stone, and you're kind of butting up against some things. Okay, what's on your mind this week is the Three of Swords. So there might be something that you're butting up against your, again, I for some of you it's your wife, for some of you it's your partner, whatever. But it's something that you're of course there's a heart in that card, so it is heartbreaking, but it's also sword energy. So I also see this as like, ugh, it's just a big disappointment. So whatever it is, it's on your mind, and I feel like you're still holding your ground. Is there? And I kind of feel like you're holding your ground, and you are happy, but you still want your way, right? So let's keep going here. What is just ahead of you this week is the Page of Pentacles. Some new path in the financial or material realm. I'm just looking at these cards to see if, yeah, some new path here as you move forward. Is it the path you want? Maybe not, but it is new. It is new to you. Let's keep going, see what these cards say. In your advice position is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is definitely about feeling stuck, and the advice here would be think your way out of it. If you're feeling stuck, and maybe again you're feeling like it's you against the world, if you're feeling stuck, you're gonna have to think your way out of it. So whatever argument you're giving is not quite there yet. And I feel like you do want to have your way, you want to get your way, but you're going to have to make the bigger case. And I just get the feeling, that you're going to have to make the bigger case about, and it's heartbreaking. It's like, it's almost like the, if you don't, this is the outcome, but you're going to have to think your way through it. Nothing is set in stone, but it's either very happy or heartbreak. I feel like those are your two choices of the outcome. So whatever that is, that's so interesting, the energy. All right, what is beyond your control this week? Well, I've seen this card. I know it's June. I know it's wedding month. Everybody must have a wedding to attend or something going on with a wedding, but it's beyond your control, that this is part of the conversation, whatever, or in the, or maybe you have a wedding to attend, or you're planning a wedding, or there's something going on with some sort of wedding. It's beyond your control, and you're not alone. Again, almost all the other cards or all the other readings this week had this card in it. All right, what is your secret desire, or what are you trying to avoid? It is either your secret desire to have more choices with that seven, or you're trying to avoid having that many choices. We also do have two sevens. Actually, we have two sevens and two threes on the table so far. So it's either your secret desire to have more choices, and I do feel like if you make the right choice and think your way out of it, you may end up with this happy card. If not, you may end up with the more broken-hearted part of that. Oh, I wish I knew. I mean, it's funny because tarot's an energy, right? I mean, and this could be so many things under the sun for different Capricorns, but I'm just so curious to know what it is that you are up against here, because it's very curious. Okay, in your outcome position, Ace of Swords. So here comes some bright idea at the end of all of this that I think is probably the solution. It's maybe not the solution anybody thought of. It's probably not the thing you were feeling like you were pushing for, but it's like a solution, that everybody can maybe be happy with, but nothing is set in stone. So it might just be an idea that continues. This tarot reading is for a week period, but life doesn't take a week to happen. There's things that started a month ago that are still going on for you, right? That you're still trying to resolve. So, and I feel like this is one of those things, like you're in, if we took a snapshot of this time frame, it's something that you've been dealing with now for a few weeks, and we're not even there yet. Nothing is set in stone. It's still not resolved, but you're still working at it, and that's good. And some things in life are like that. You can't make certain decisions overnight. They're just not that quick. All right, what is hidden from you at the bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups. So a little bit of overflowing heart, maybe this giving again. For some of you, I do feel like this is about a spouse. Are you up against your spouse on some materially thing, or some choice, or something having to do with the wedding, or all of the above, perhaps? So Interesting. I don't even know. Yeah, nothing is set in stone, Capricorn. This is an ongoing thing. It's not wrapping up, and that's okay. Again, that's the way life goes. So let's get you a final message from the Soul Oracle deck. Let me grab a drink real quick. Maybe there's some advice in these wrap up cards here, because I do feel like this is mid story. Like, I don't know the beginning, I don't know the end. I feel like there's an idea that comes in. There's an idea that comes in at the end of the week. Is it the right idea yet? I don't know. Probably not. But we're, again, making progress. All right. Final message here from the Soul Oracle deck for Capricorn. Final message, and the card that comes up for you is begin to explore. So, I mean, I feel like you are exploring. I don't think that's a begin, but maybe continue. I mean, it says begin to explore, maybe because there's not a card that says continue to explore. I think keep looking for the solutions. We're not quite there yet. All right, let's see what you need to do in the way of self-care while you're trying to figure out the solutions to whatever this issue might be. And the card that you get is the card called Peace, which I just had for someone else. Maybe Sagittarius. If you have one of those in your life, you may want to cross watch. Okay, just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. So whatever this is, let's try to remain drama-free. Drama-free here, drama-free as you're thinking this thing out, drama as you're trying to make choices, and drama as these ideas are coming to you, and certainly no drama at someone's wedding. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I hope there's something in this reading that you can take away and use in a positive way in your life this week. If you're comfortable sharing, of course, drop me a comment down below, or if you have questions, I'd be happy to answer those for you as well. Also, if you like my reading style, hitting like and subscribe is very helpful to me, so thank you in advance for doing that. Also, it'll help you find me next week. Come on back and let's see where this energy goes. So again, thank you so much. I'll go get my kitty, who I hear meowing outside the door. Thanks so much, Capricorn. Good luck with this, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.